Okay, so on an earlier video, I went ahead and changed the blade on the lawnmower, and this is the old one, and as you can see, it's dull, it's got some rust, just needs a little bit of sharpening up, and then I threw a little paint on it, and as you can see here, it's not much for the cutting. So we'll go ahead and sharpen it up and give it a new lease on life. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Any comments or flames about I've got chemicals down here, a grinder up here, a bunch of other fire hazards, and who knows what else up here. But we're going to go ahead and go for it anyway and sharpen this blade up. I'm just going to kind of show the angle at which I do it. I will have to pause it and actually sharpen it with both hands, but with one hand free, you can get the idea of how we just take a smooth motion back and forth, and we keep going until we start getting a sharp edge. Alright, and then after going ahead and running it and getting both sides, and you see where it gets shiny. It only takes really about a dozen passes or so. And this side here's got a little bit of a chip on it. I mean, you can go as hard as you want, or whatever the case may be, but as you can see, a much bigger difference in terms of how sharp it is goes right in, as opposed to how it was before. And go ahead and put some protective paint on it so it doesn't rust while it's sitting. Of course, before we paint, and if you're in for another laugh, just gonna have to verify the balance. And believe it or not, something as simple as just having a screw in a door well area, you can get an idea of how balanced or unbalanced it is simply by just putting it on there, giving it a little bit of a shove, and see which way she goes. Now, if it went too far one direction or another, you would then be able to tell where your high and low side is at, but it's staying right in the middle, so we don't have to do any more grinding to get the low side lower or the high side higher, whatever the case may be. We're already balanced. We're ready for paint. Alright, just got an old piece of garbage or whatever I can use. So you can use a hanger or whatever you want to hang it. I just go with whatever's cheap, because you can go with a high quality enamel of some kind, but really, in all honesty, once that blade starts moving, whatever you paint this thing with, it's coming off of it. So this is just for a rust preventative for the interim. And off we go. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You're just trying to cover it so it doesn't rot away while it sits until the next time that you change. And thanks again for watching. I hope you learned something. I know I did. And we'll see you in the next video.